Hi everyone, this is a second guitar lesson. It's entitled Precision Over Pressure, and it's going to feature a tip, a method for helping us keep the right amount of pressure on our left hand while we're playing. I played guitar for many years before someone showed me this trick, and I was really glad they did, because what it does is it gives us awareness about how hard we're pushing. So here it is with no further delay. We'll start with just one note at a time. We'll take the G on the first string here, and you want to just put your finger on it without putting down the pressure enough to make a sound. I'll try to get a little closer. And I'm just laying it there so that it's basically dead as I go to pick. And then we go gradually increase the pressure. And you heard that second where it kicked in, there was enough. Now, what I found when I first did this was that, wow, I'm pushing way harder than I need to. So imagine how this just increases if you're doing like a D chord and all three of these you're pushing down too hard. So if you saw my last lesson, I talked about the claw where we just clench or tense up all our fingers together, but we don't want to do that. We want to have independence of tension even, and saying, okay, I'm just going to increase the tension on one finger or this finger or that finger. So on a D, we want to be able to put these three here. As you can see, I'm picking, but there's a dead sound. There's no sound happening yet. So then gradually all together, and then you hear it. And then you can go the other way too. Let off, and you'll hear them dead. So there's this real sweet spot where you can add a little bit of tension, get the note or the chord, the notes in the chord, to all sound together nicely with the optimal amount of pressure, just enough pressure to make it happen. So that's the precision part. The other part that I should mention while I'm on this is that, especially down here at this end of the neck, when you're up here it doesn't matter as much because your fingers and the space within the frets is about the same. But down here, if you're playing this chord, for example, an F chord, which is everyone's favorite, is the bar, you want to be right behind the fret as much as possible, okay? So when you're putting that bar down in the first fret, sorry, I'm not showing it very well, but bar down on the first fret, right behind the fret. Same is true with the chord like the D we were just playing. The A here on the third string, right behind the fret, the D right behind the third fret, and the middle scrunches underneath and plays right behind that second fret. So that's the precision part of getting it right behind the fret. If you're this way, you see that one more time, if you're this way, away from the fret, it's much harder. It will require more pressure again. So that's the precision part, is getting right behind the fret, and then the optimal pressure part is getting your hands to where you know, with that awareness of just the amount of pressure that's needed to get the note to sound with no additional pressure. Anyway, I hope that's helpful, and put in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks a lot.